Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. The beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of... And he's quick to give them credit, but I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48. Return of 8, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Here's a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 61 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Broncos offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. The Shamrocks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we transition into the 2nd half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw here. And it's complete to Mitchell. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. It's caught inside the 25. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos are once again back in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. For the Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And touchdown! A great effort there. 39 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra. Attempt to come here. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Shamrocks.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Broncos have yet again retaken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first.
Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If
He's got him in, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
They'll throw now on the final play, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So we've reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play.
They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's complete to Mitchell. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Shedding through the defense. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And his kick is good. And this game is tied again here in the third. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Denver's offense now set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 3. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mitchell hauls in another one. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Broncos now down by 4. A little over 50 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Huggins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes 2nd down at 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Huggins. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. Any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Denver getting set to take the field. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll drop to throw. And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they have regained the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be positioned themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense, so go ahead and let him kick that one.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. 2 minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. Second and 1. They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And the Broncos are going to win this football game here in overtime.